All right, so as just did a little video for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, Barbie. A great double feature today. Actually, I know a lot of people probably have a lot of thoughts on what Barbie may be just from the from the trailers. Again, all the pink, and you think Barbie's the dolls and whatnot. What kind of movie it's going to be? I was very excited for this, and it did not let down. Of course, I'd heard some good things from those who had seen it earlier, no details or anything. One thing, as many, critics, YouTube pundits, whatever you will, said, was that Ryan Gosling steals a lot of this movie, and he does. I like Ryan Gosling. I'm not the biggest fan of his work. As far as there aren't a ton of Ryan Gosling projects I've seen, little things here or there, but his portrayal of Ken is really fun and really interesting, including him along with Simu Liu or Shang-Chi, to those who saw Marvel fans, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, or for those who know the show Kim's Convenience, he's from there. But as another Ken, they're dynamic, and just the roles they both play as Kens and their kind of rivalry is just so much fun. And there's a Ken song, a Ken song, and just a whole Ken that they are great in. Margot Robbie is wonderful, of course, as Barbie. And of course America Ferrera as one of the main human characters. Honestly, I can't remember what her character's name is, and that's bad. I can't remember that. But America Ferrera gives such a great performance in what she is in this. A mom of a daughter who doesn't really care for her that much, and teen angst and all that, or tween angst more specifically. But she has like a wonderful speech in this movie. It's really kind of moving, and this movie in itself is. And I say this as much as I probably can understand as a guy. Part of this is based on what I had heard before, and now that I've seen it, I can say this. It really talks about what it is to be a woman in the world. Again, as much as I can understand as a guy who's most friends and been mainly raised by women, but it gives so much insight into. Looking at the world, maybe from a woman's perspective, but it's done in such a great way. Like Mission Impossible, it says there are some cool action things in this movie, but there's also comical moments, satirical commentary where a number of there were laughs I could hear in the theater, and I will say, as far as the theater experience, and this is why I love going to the movie, of course there's major things like Star Wars and Marvel and stuff, people getting all into character and everything, but so many people, so many girls in pink, and guys too, but just it was such a, even standing in line, and seeing the people going in, filing in the crowd, and afterwards coming out of the theater, and seeing people coming into the theater, you could tell those who were probably going to see Barbie because they were decked out in pink. But it was such a fun communal experience, and yeah, again, comedy, action, and some real social commentary. Kind of an existential crisis Barbie has, and then how that plays throughout the movie. So anyone who, as I said in my quick little blurb with the posters, kind of wondered about this and like, I wonder if that's any good, but thinking, oh, it's a Barbie movie, whatever. No, I would recommend seeing this. If you go to the theater, because I know a lot of people won't or can't because of money or other things or whatever. But if you do, I recommend Barbie. This weekend is the Barbie and Oppenheimer weekend for many people, and I can't speak to Oppenheimer yet because I forwent that to see Mission Impossible, but I plan on seeing that next week. So yeah, it's a good movie. It really is. So with, like I said, excellent performances all around, and Michael Cera has a character named Alan, which is a doll. Apparently all these characters are dolls that they've really made at some point or another. You'll be surprised by some of the dolls they've made. Michael Cera is funny in his role as well. But anyways, I give it 2 thumbs up.